Guys, I am getting the wheel in shape for a new video. I think that I do want to do a video on the wheel. However, if I'm gonna do a video on it, I want to make sure that it is in tip-top shape to be entertaining. Because some, you know, not that I'm so unbelievably good at this game that some of them feel unentertaining, but, you know, some of them are less entertaining than others. So, the permadeath wheel, I've looked at it. There are 4 sections that I want to replace. It's going to be a really awesome video. Thank you. There are 4 sections that I want to replace that I think would make the video uninteresting if I landed on this. Like, buying every house, sure, there's some interesting stuff about it, but if I'm gonna take the time, like, to... I don't know if it would be interesting enough for me to delegate time in a video to cover it, if that makes sense. As opposed to, like, Dragon Priest masks, where there's a lot of danger involved and a lot of, like, intrigue about how we could route to get the Dragon Priest masks that we want and all of that. Yeah, for buy every house, you'd have to go out of your way for a lot of money. The Solitude house alone is 20,000 gold. So I'm going to use your guys' help to replace these 4 sections with something that would be interesting. Things that I am dissuaded from are things that have no action, like collect every ingredient. That's annoying, and there's not really like a narrative that I can tie to it. Number 2 are, like, I think that they could be interesting, but things where the goal is to complete a quest. Like, the grand goal is to complete one quest, like Lost to the Ages. That could be interesting, but I think the scope of it is so small where it wouldn't be interesting. Like, I don't think that a viewer on YouTube would really feel like they have a reason to watch me complete Lost to the Ages, you know? So I'm dissuaded from things that are a single quest. Main quest survival mode, this is something that you could watch, like, from anywhere. Like, probably every single person who's made a Skyrim YouTube video probably has done main quest survival mode. Marry every marryable character? No. That one does not have, like, that much action, and it is overly... what's the word? Not pedantic. Blackreach 100% speed run. I do think that there could be some intrigue in exploring Blackreach. That would probably, like, end with killing the dragon in there. I'm not completing the excavation questline in Solstheim. Collect all shouts. No, that one's too broad for the scope. I already have full dragon shouts, but this is gonna be like an X out of Y dragon shouts. So I would need to get, like, the full dragon shout for 4 different shouts, and then I would get to choose which shouts they are, and that would add, like, interest for what my route is going to be, why I choose to go after these ones. X amount of Daedric artifacts. Have we already done that? I think that the problem with Daedric artifacts is they are cool, but I don't actually think that there's that much difficulty. One of every potion or meal? No, that's annoying. Would a Wheel of Shouts be better? Would be interesting. But I don't know if... The problem is that if we choose a wheel for everything, then there's no, like, what's the word? There's no activity from my end. And then I'm just like the guy piloting the character to do everything that the wheel says. I want there to be like a kind of... I want like the narrative to be like the wheel is my enemy. And so I'm doing what I can to like complete the wheel's task in like interesting ways. And if I have the wheel choose everything for me, then that just can't happen. No, I'm not doing Morrowind. Collect actual good jokes. Okay, well, that one would be completed when I start the stream. The Galder questline? That's kind of like on the opposite end, where it's only action. And like the only thing that I can do to like affect the outcome is to like grind my skills to get stronger. Skyrim is so cool. I wish Scandinavia was real. You and me both. Kill a certain amount of bandit chiefs. I think that bandit chiefs are too easy to come by. Give 100 gold to every beggar? No, that's not very interesting. I hope that when I say that your guys' ideas aren't interesting, I hope that you don't take it personally. I'm just like saying, like, I personally value you less because of what you typed. That's all. Getting the Solstheim home? No, that's just a quest. No, I'm kidding. I appreciate all of your suggestions. Even if it's a suggestion that I don't use, I think that it helps herd the sheep to be in the pen. Bloodskull Blade. Probably not. I think that there's a lot of people who weren't here when I was describing the start of this. I would like for there not to be like quest lines or like sections of the wheel where the goal is to complete a quest. It's not like none of them could be quests. Like Kagrima's Gauntlet, I think it's interesting enough. Like because you have to collect the resonance gems, then once you get there, then it's a big fight and everything. You're simply running out of options? I know. I haven't done Karstag. You know what? I think that I'll add Karstag. It's a very difficult one, but I think that it will add like a level of intrigue. And I don't think that it would be impossible necessarily. No, I don't really want to make one of every food. That would just turn into like Excel sheet slop where I have to spend 3 hours of my day putting every piece of food into a Google Sheets page so I can check it off one by one. Collect one of each divine amulet. The problem is that one is much, much easier than everything else we have on here. So if it landed on that one, then it would feel disappointing. Collect every piece of alcohol in the game. Again, that's Google Sheets slop. Every status effect? I don't know if I could accomplish that. Make friends IRL challenge.
Make friends IRL challenge?
Guys, I actually spent time with my IRL friends this weekend. We went bowling. I bowled a perfect 125. And afterwards, we went to Hot Topic, and the lady there was hitting on me. The Go Outside Challenge. Magoo, we hearing that you called this content Excel sheet slop. Listen, I love Excel sheet slop. Trust me. You guys, I've had pages and pages of Excel sheet slop. I love it. But it doesn't fit this challenge. I didn't say that my dishwasher repairman has my heart. How do you guys remember that? I miss him dearly. You guys didn't even interact with him. Oh, shoot. This song is... I need to remove this song from my playlists. It gets copyright claimed. What else could be added? Play Doom on the E. coli bacteria. Trying to get VS Code to work through Steam so I can code remotely. Why would you need to do it through get VS Code to work through Steam? Get all perks in a beast tree. I don't think that's super interesting because it would just be like the interesting part would be becoming the werewolf or the vampire, and then after it would just be like 2 hours of clearing out bandit forts without like there being that much danger because you're super OP. Collect every holds guard armor through pickpocketing. It is a little bit interesting, but I don't like the fact that it's like random. Complete Skyrim 100% in under 100 hours? Now that sounds impossible. Yeah, that is going to be mostly leveling pickpocket. I don't want to do anything that like requires me to grind a whole lot. The goal is to have an interesting video. Like I appreciate how you guys would be interested in like a lot of stuff, but the fact that you guys are here means that you are already like a big fan of me. My goal is to make an interesting video for people that aren't fans of me, if that makes sense. Because if I only cater to fans of mine, they can just watch the VOD channel. We don't even know you. Interesting videos. Why start now? Guys, I make hella interesting videos. Okay, well, maybe I make a few interesting videos every year. But the goal is to make it interesting even if you like haven't watched me before. And so doing something like grinding a skill to level 100, you know, what is the wheel doing here for us? What would the race wheel change other than like our starting skill? How would our combat skill change anything? Why would not having a follower change like leveling up illusion? The goal is to have something where each of these have like interplay that result in me being able to tie all of them together in an interesting way. I know that I don't make hella videos. I went back on that statement. Still running fever? Get better, Mule. We need you on the front lines. Beat the story quest line with level 1 in all skills. The problem is that seems more like a restriction. Like a restriction, no leveling up. Don't know if that's possible. Certainly it's possible. People have ran this game to do everything. Let me pull up the wiki. I'm sorry if this isn't as much action as we usually have on the stream. I really want to get this wheel perfect before I turn it into a video. What are the activities? I actually don't really hate like activities. Complete everything on the activities list. I think that adds some interesting situations. Like you need to adopt a kid, which means that you need to like have a house that has room for a kid. Imbuing chamber, you need to do the quest with exploding spiders. Could be interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that it kind of is spreadsheet slop, but I don't, there's not like, it's not like cook every meal. Cook every meal, you know, this is just the baking, but there's a lot more in addition to baking. Like, this is really spreadsheet slop. At least with this, it's all on like a nice page and it's easy to digest. Hydrate? Oh, I've been forgetting hydrates. Cheers, Apollo. And cheers, Nico. You know, I will put it on here. Activities. Be up for adding mods. I think that if, like, when I make this into a video, if the video does well, then I think that it could be interesting to do like a mod wheel, or to do like a creation club wheel, and or like a DLC wheel. Not beating the 1 hour in and only just starting. We're only half an hour in. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna end up editing this, because it's certainly not formatted like how my last 2 years of videos have been, where it's like I set it up so that I can narrate it throughout the video. I think that this would be much more akin to like a Juve video, where like there's some narration to explain the premise of the challenge, but most of it is like in like dialogue from the stream. No, I'm not gonna turn the challenges that I've already done into a video, even though some of them are super interesting. I just haven't been recording them locally, and so if I downloaded the VOD, then it would be like a nightmare to edit, because it would have whatever music I was playing on it, my voice and game audio wouldn't be separated. It would really be awful. I'm not entirely opposed to throwing my best challenges back on the video, or back on the wheel. Like Black Books. That's the guild. I've already done Daedric Artifacts. I feel like Unusual Gems is actually very... like, it's interesting, but I've already won it. Stop with a stupid emote. He's gonna say the thing? What thing? Unusual Gems suck? Oh, don't talk about yourselves like that. If you were a gym, you'd be a dog shit gym. Don't talk about my chat like that. Maybe I will re-add unusual gems. I think that it's interesting, even though we haven't done it. Cause the problem is, like, the choice is to either lie and say that I haven't done this before, or I have already done this before, and then, like, the stakes are a lot lower because I already, like, know what to do. No, I'm not gonna add it. What about getting non-Daedric artifacts? That might be interesting. What are we looking at here? It turns out that all of the artifacts are very difficult to get, unfortunately. Except for, like, Creation Club stuff. I just don't think that I could. That there's enough non-Daedric artifacts, non-Creation Club artifacts that I can make this interesting. What are you guys talking about? 6, 7? What can we do here? Maybe I'll add, like, complete the Civil War. I think that could be interesting enough. I think that you guys aren't understanding how this wheel works. Like, only doing quests from innkeepers, there's not really an end to that, unless the goal is all quests from innkeepers. But that's like a different idea. Dweeaboo. Collect all dwarven armor, weapons, dwemer artifacts. Centurion core, dwarven mud crab. Could I make that interesting? Dweeaboo. It's got a good name to it, I'm not gonna lie. You kind of cooked on the name. All dwarven armor, mud crab. What are the dwemer artifacts? Whoops. Because there's actually a lot of them. Bekining? Sunder? I can just control F. Wimmer. Keening. Volendrung is considered Dwemer. The Black Bow of Fate. The Black Bow of Fate would be... that would suck. It does count as a dwarven bow. Is there like lore behind the Black Bow of Fate? The problem with this is that if we get this, then it completely negates the Kagramez Gauntlet being on here. Like, there's no point in... why would you ever want to land on the Kagramez Gauntlet if Dweeaboo already has you completing the Kagramez Gauntlet? So we can't, like, have something too broad in scope. Doesn't have a lore article, does it? Just remove that one from it. For removing one from it, then what's stopping us from removing all of them? Wraithguard. Inject Dwarven. Spellbreaker. This probably counts as Dwarven. Ethereal Shield. Okay, now we're really getting into the weeds of it. There's so many dwarven artifacts that it really makes it difficult. That, like, apart from just saying artifacts are out of the picture, if artifacts are out of the picture, then it's a much less interesting idea. Yeah, exactly. Dweeaboo is a lot more difficult and broad than I think that I want one to be, despite how good of an idea it is. Yeah, that one would be a very, very broad challenge. Collect the Paragons. I like that idea. I think... oh, that one is going to be tough. Let me look at it. Surely I can find it here. Places, Forgotten Vale. Where are the paragons? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paragons. Basically be like all of Dawnguard except for killing Harkon and Verther. It's true. Because that's like a problem. I don't like it. I don't like the wheel when it's a lot of stuff and then you get to the wheel. Like Karstag is only a good idea because of like the threat that it imposes, and like the name alone is like, obviously you have to have Karstag on the wheel, but really all Karstag would be 8 hours of preparing for a fight, and then we get to the Karstag section of the wheel. They're all non-main quest line dungeons in a set region determined by the wheel. How long should these take, ideally? I'm okay if, like, some of them take longer than others, but I definitely don't want them going, like, you know, more than 10 hours, 15 hours at the most. Like, the reason that I hate no fast travel is because it really just stretches everything out for so long. Like, we were doing the main quest for 10 hours. Get all enchantments. My problem with that one is that it's a lot of random. Like, it's just random if I can find a bow of arcing to get the spark damage enchant. Yeah, Forgotten Seasons, maybe I will just leave this on. The reason that I was wanting to take it off is because it is Creation Club, and like people who like played Skyrim when they were younger and haven't played since like the Xbox 360, they're not going to know about Forgotten Seasons, and I'm just afraid that it would lead them to not be like attached if it lands on the wheel, but maybe it's kind of fine. Yeah, people do want nostalgia slop out of their Skyrim. That's something that is very, very true. However, my Creation Club video did, you know, do well enough. Get all diseases and then complete the Afflicted quest. The Periite quest. See, like, the problem is I don't know how interesting I could make that. Oh yeah, I forgot about Redwater Den. That's true. Playing Skyrim, but I forget that I know everything. It's easy for him since he knows how to check the wiki. Maybe I will leave Forgotten Seasons on. Oops. And then chat choice. This is a very good... all of this was a very good learning moment. So that now you guys know a little bit more like what I would like from a challenge. Obviously, if it lands on chat choice, you guys, you guys can go hog wild with what you want. But now you have an idea. So that's the permadeath wheel. The race wheel, there's nothing we can change. Combat wheel, is there anything that we could change about this combat wheel? I still don't understand your criteria. The criteria is what I think would make an interesting video. So it's okay if you guys don't understand. All that I need to know is if I understand. Can you take Nord out of the race wheel and never address it? Make the chance of unarmed bigger. I will make the chance of unarmed slightly... Oh, nope. Slightly bigger. Because it would be lame if I have this on the wheel and I just don't land on it and then everyone gets mad at me in the YouTube comments. Conjuration. The problem is that Conjuration, similar to no fast travel, it is a game lengthener by much more than it like adds to the premise of the challenge. Yeah, exactly, Strong Light. It's just gonna add on so much time. Coward? Yes, I am a coward. Conjuration leveling is buggy as hell. I know that I've power leveled by like casting Conjure Flame Atronach where like the enemies couldn't reach me, and so I just power leveled like that. Go to spells individual XP values. Storm Atronach is 161. Soul Trap is 215. Bound Dagger is 269. Okay, I'm seeing what you mean now. I feel like certainly Conjure Storm Atronach should probably give you more XP than Bound Sword. So yeah, I'm not adding Conjuration, but I do think that we can be more interesting with the restrictions. Like, I want a restriction to feel like it really hurts me. And I want it to really feel like it's me against the wheel. No beating up Mikhail and the Bannered Mare. No. I'll always get that one. Like, no HUD, this is a really, really good restriction. No followers is a really good restriction. Picky Eater, That's maybe it's a fine restriction. No pets, no potions, vegan, or carnivore. Using a spell only once is interesting, but like if we get archery, then there's a chance that we don't use any spells, and the restriction of using only one spell isn't very interesting. No misogyny? Well, that would be impossible. I'm joking, by the way. 40 FOV. No, I think that would make for a horrible YouTube video. All third person really isn't like that much of a restriction. People play like that all the time. I do think that no, like limiting what hand you can use is interesting. But if we get two-handed or archery, I don't really know how that would work. Because then we could be like, okay, well, for your bow, you can use both hands. But if I'm using both hands for my bow, then what am I using only one hand for? The spell healing? I was only using one hand for that anyways. I'm doing upside down keyboard. Make your character a hobbit again? Low-key, that is actually secret genius. Half character height. Halfling. I actually love that idea. Of just forcing my character to be half as tall. I think that like that might change like your reach for everything. It definitely changes. Actually, maybe not. Because your height changes your speed. So if I was super short, then I would be moving very slow. Maybe I don't like it as much. It's a funny idea. Yeah, half height is half speed. Yeah, double size gives you double speed. Your speed is tied to your character height. Over encumbered? No. Over encumbered is the same as no fast travel, but even more annoying. I'm not gonna change the game FPS. I don't want to do anything that would make it like bad to watch as a video. Like halfling already would be very, very different visually, but I think in a digestible enough way. Like going to 4 FPS would just make it annoying to watch. Going to 40 FOV would be annoying to watch. No passive region. I don't know how I would like put that into effect. I don't know what the series of console commands would be. Just join. What's ABC? ABC means that we can only have one like item of each letter. So if I have a steel sword, then that's the only item with the letter S that I can use. Unless I like dropped it to replace it with steel armor. Or like if I have an iron sword, then I wouldn't be able to use, I don't know, something else that starts with I. But you guys get the gist. Passive regen is removed in survival. Passive regen for health is removed in survival, but everything else is still... Like, you regen stamina and magicka. The courier has a bomb. No, I'm not going to give the courier a bomb. I think that this is fine enough for a restriction wheel. My problem is that, like, no standing stone isn't very interactive at all. I might put this on the minor wheel. And Picky Eater, and no wiki is also not super interesting. Like, when I make it into a YouTube video, the no wiki would not be as interesting as when you're watching it live. Are you playing today? Yes, I will be playing today. I would like to get this wheel sorted. Remember when I said he's not beating the 1 hour just starting allegations? Sorry, I just like talking with all my best friends in the world. Sorry. Can you go in the just chatting category? No, we're talking about Skyrim. Now you're the parasocial one. Okay, well, did it work? I think that I'm okay with this list. I would kind of like a few more, because I do feel like a lot of the times it's like, oh, it's no sneaking again. And I would like there to be a little bit more interesting, but I guess that since this is the first time that YouTube is going to be saying it, then it'll be fine. Minor restrictions. Is there anything here that feels really uninteresting? No follower gear is kind of uninteresting. I feel like barefoot and no jewelry also like have the same vibe to them. Steal something is boring. Steal something is boring until it ends up being funny with like the enemies actually attacking you. No, I took steal no standing stone off this wheel because it felt much less interesting. I would like for a restriction wheel to be filled with stuff that I need to like plan around. Minor restrictions are more like, oh, okay, that's something that we have to keep in mind, not necessarily plan around it. Self-crafted weapons only. That is Iron Man. That's on the restriction wheel. Your stats level up in reverse for major. I don't know how I would implement that or what it means. Okay, I'll take off steal something. Crafted potions use only. That is under Picky Eater. You can only use potions you craft and food you bake. Vampire LARP you can only play at night. Orthopedic surgeon who fixed my wrist said he's proud of me. But you show up to the orthopedic office playing basketball? I feel like the you know, not to demote your, you know, the amount of strength that it took to heal your wrist, but I would hope that the orthopedic surgeon was proud of themselves for healing my wrist. It kind of seems like the orthopedic surgeon like took a jackhammer to your wrist and was like, please work, please work. What a backer. Do I get fried chicken or a Subway sandwich? Get a Subway sandwich. Can't go into water. Might be interesting. I feel like that might be a little bit too impactful for a minor restriction. Wheel addicts be like just one more spin. Can't leave the road. What am I, a Juve video? What am I, another Juve video? What am I, another Juve video? What can I say? I've made my last like 7 YouTube videos have been 100%ing. Can't go on a road. Is he glitching? No, it was part of the joke. Because Juve has done Can't Leave the Road videos a lot. That's right, I am the home of edgy humor. Why do you have that emote? What could be something that we add? Permanent 20x movement speed. It's not easy. I know that it's not easy. I do think that that would probably be a, you know, I'll add it. I'll label it Sonic. 70 FPS lock instead of 60. That's not the worst. See, the problem is that just like messes up my recording because the recording would be at 60 FPS, so it would have weird interpolation and stuff. You know what? I do like change language. I think that could be interesting. No fast travel. I removed it from the wheel because I hated it. Okay, is there anything that I think I might want to add to the Wheel of Fortune? I like that there's some that are bad. I think that makes it funny if you land on it. Ooh, the problem is if I get ABC plus change language, if I change it to a non Latin language or like non what's the term for like the lettering that we use? Is Latin the one I'm thinking of? The Roman alphabet? I guess that's true. We don't have to choose a random language. Chat picks Standing Stone. I just don't think that's... I already have no Standing Stone. Chat chooses Standing Stone is just a worse version of no Standing Stone. So I think that landing on that one would be disappointing. Every death equals watch 10 minutes of an XQC or Asmongold stream. I think that I'm okay with everything. Is there any Wheel of Fortune? Can you guys think of any like artifact that would be interesting to have? These don't have to be things that we use. I don't want any of them to be weapons. Or it could be a weapon as long as it's a staff. But Shorend, I think that you have already lost the challenge. 5 potions of ultimate healing. No, I don't really like that idea. Adding a staff of mage light. The ring that gives you 2 bonus spells. I don't hate that idea. The problem is if we don't get destruction, then the ring just becomes... I'm not going to add it. Because if we don't get destruction, then the ring becomes something that we sell. The Boots of Blinding Speed. I don't really want to add more, like, negative things on the Wheel of Fortune. We already have the Ring of Disrobing and Bardic Knowledge, which really sucks. Enough ore to make a full set from the said ore. The problem is that, like, if we had like 40 ebony ore, we're not making ebony gear because we just can't. Black book that stops the followers from dying to magic. I think that's on here. That might be Secret of Protection. Free Creation Clubhouse. I mean, Murwatch is probably like one of the best houses, and it's already free. Hevnarak is the staff that you're thinking of. I think that it is a bit too broken. I think I'm probably okay with all of this stuff. Start with a random shout. You know what? I do like that idea. Random shout. I'm wondering if I want to add further, like, random shout level 2, random shout level 3. But I feel like a level 3 random shout is so much stronger than anything else on this list. Unless you get, like, throw voice or something. One free console disable / kill command? Now that might be interesting. The problem is it's not like an immediate factor. A 1-up? I like these ideas. Lycanthropy? I think that would make it too easy. A lot of those aren't immediately beneficial. Like, a lot of this stuff isn't immediately beneficial. I think that most of it's immediately beneficial. But I do think that, like, having one disable / kill it's not as fun to see. It's, I don't know. I like having the effect be immediate. Start with the Archmage's robes. I prefer for, like, most of my... I would like for a lot of it to be as usable for any character as it can be. Now, obviously, like the shields, Spellbreaker, the Dawnguard Rune Shield, Oriel's Shield, Targe of the... God, why do I have so many shields on here? Those ones aren't going to really be that useful if we have a two-handed thing, but... Still think you should rearrange them on here? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I do think... Yeah, that's a good point. I should rearrange them so that, like, if I land in the shield section, it's not, like, immediately all over for me. Oh, shuffle. I didn't realize that was a thing. Get an unkillable dog? We can already get an unkillable dog. Is the Wabbajack on here? No, I'm okay with adding the Wabbajack. That's a good choice. That's how you spell Wabbajack, right? Or is it CK? It is CK. I don't really like Shadowmere. We can already get strong horses from the start with Creation Club. Start with level ups? That might be like a negative thing. You know, if we start at level 5, then we get 5 bonuses to our, like, either health, stamina, or magicka, but the problem is that then enemies level up with us, but our skills haven't leveled up with us. You know, I do like choose start. That could be interesting. Get one static Creation Club item. My real problem with the Creation Club stuff is some of it is just so broken. So why wouldn't I get the 100 fire resist armor? The 100% fire resist dragon bone armor that I could get from the start. Or the staff that has free unrelenting force on like any enemy. Get a free backpack. I think that free backpack is a little bit too weak for what I want. And it's too easy to get on my own. Put up a little broomstick. It was a joke? Okay, I get it. Start with really high speech. Maybe. Ability to abuse one exploit. Problem is I don't like really know any exploits. I think I'm okay with this wheel. It's got enough stuff on it. There's enough stuff where it could be a negative thing. There's enough stuff where it could be like pretty interesting. I think I'm okay with these wheels. So what do we do now, actually? Because do I want to use... If I do the wheel now, then my only choice is to either, like, die so that I don't complete the wheel, or I just complete the wheel and then we spent all that work thinking of, like, stuff to add that I then have to replace. You know what? I think that I'm going to force this to be activities. I'm going to force today's wheel to be activities because I want to see if this is interesting. What was the plan here? The plan was to get a wheel that I think would make an interesting YouTube video. And we have succeeded in doing that. And I wasn't really planning for what to do after. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do the activities wheel. Imagine I spun this wheel, it landed on activities. Oh my god, guys, it landed in activities. So that is what we're going to see, is if it's interesting. There's a list on the wiki that lists all of Skyrim's activities. There is crafting, there's some tasks, there's some life and interactions activities. Our goal is to do all of these except for world interactions because this is very like odd to try and handle. Also the achievements? No, we are not going to do the achievements. We're not going to build 3 houses. That would be annoying. But we would need to use the Astronaut Forge and the Midden. We'll need to get Gallows Hall in Creation Club. We'll need to go to Solstheim for the Imbuing Chamber. I think that there's a lot of stuff that makes this interesting, even though it is a little bit of what is it? Excel sheet slop. But I'm okay with a little bit of Excel sheet slop. Gallows Hall is incredibly strong. Okay, so that is what we're doing. We're doing activities. We're still going to roll the rest of these wheels, though, because we got to have a little bit of wheel, right? Everyone loves a little wheel. Let's see. For this... Is there anything that we super care about? Apart from, like, general combat skills, I think that we're okay with pretty much anything. I think that for this specifically, Breton would be pretty nice because I imagine the magical spiders, like the flaming jumping spiders, those are going to be the most problematic aspect for this challenge. So having some innate magic resist would be pretty nice. But let's see. Let's see. Please stay on orc. Stop scrolling. Okay. We got an orc, which is the best combat-wise. Which is nice. Boo. There's a chance that we just, like, succeed automatically. So fucking rigged. Okay, let's see what combat skill we get. See, maybe we get unarmed. Or we get destruction. Orky McDorky. Don't call me Orky McDorky. That's just rude. Okay, the new restriction wheel. There have been 4 new additions since the last time we spun this wheel. Let's see what we get. No wiki for this. Okay, this is a good thing to realize. If we have no wiki, then we are gonna need to, like, actually make an Excel sheet. The stream cutting out? It might just be you. I'm not dropping any frames here. Maybe it's a Twitch thing. Okay, let me make an Excel sheet. It's not a ridiculously large sheet. So at least that's nice. Wait, is there a... Hey, there's a to-do list. How do I remove... how do I remove that? There we go. Let me go here. And let me go here. Okay, now you guys can see. Alchemy. Let me add a new column. Description. Alchemy. How do I paste without formatting? Nope. I'm trying to paste without formatting. What if I fill column with Gemini? Okay, there we go. Not having no hands on the restriction wheel is cowardly. Enchanting. No, it's not cowardly. Damn it. Paste. No. Paste value only. Staff enchanting. You guys are getting a special behind the scenes look on how YouTube videos are made. Is it everything you ever dreamed of? Chat, you're looking enchanting today. Please stop fraternizing with the other chatters. You guys really should only be focused on what I'm doing. God damn it. Paste. Oh, Control Shift V is what I'm looking for. Atronach Forge. After you're done transcribing the wiki, will we play Skyrim? Fine. Fine, sure. We'll play Skyrim on the Skyrim stream. Fine, fine, fine. My nickname in college was the Boneforge. Interesting enough. Funny how things work out like that. Construction. Yeah. Cooking. Wait, did I already have? No, I had baking. Cooking is different than baking. Imbuing chamber. Mining. Smelting. Tanning. What are you guys talking about? Watch him switch from Excel to Skyrim and the viewer count going down by a third. Chop. Whoops. Chop. Wood. This is like a different section. I don't know how I'll label this. Gather wheat. He who smelt it dealt it. Can we please stop with like these childhood insults? Mine or seriously, this is a very very serious stream that I like to run here. I'd appreciate it really if no jokes were made. There's like a really somber vibe to this stream. Milling. No jokes, so a typical Edge Omega stream. Shut the fuck up. A typical Edge Omega stream is non-stop jokes. You guys have to work as hard as you possibly can to type out a single message because you're too busy laughing so hard. Your eyes are so blurry from the tears that are swelling. That's what the average Edge Omega stream is. Laughing at chat. I need like a little blurb to put it for adoption. I'll just put adopt a child. Houses. Own a house. Marriage. Get married. Sleeping. Sleep. That's forward enough. Thane. Become Thane of a hold. Brawls. Brawl someone. Adding watch force into the to-do list. Hide and seek. Play a game of hide and seek. And then finally tag your it. Play a game of tag. Okay. My eyes are becoming blurry from having to look at Edge all the time. What do you mean by that? Okay, so there are 30 total tasks. Oh, nope. There are 26 total tasks. Most of them are pretty simple, like mining ore, smelting something, bake some food. Some of them are a bit more involved. Staff enchanting, we need access to a staff enchanter first. The Atronach Forge, you need to get into the midden. Oh, there's 27, never mind. Thane requires a bit of work to do. So, yeah. Okay, I rolled the restriction. Now, this is Skyrim. Skyrim activities. Okay, so that's the activities list that I will be keeping track of. Let's finish spinning these wheels here. That was the major restriction. The minor restriction, what are we going to get? The minor restriction will be barefoot. So we need to do all of this while barefoot. Not super bad, but not the worst. Did I just say the same thing twice? It reduces our armor. It removes any enchantment that we could get on our feet. And we do have to listen to the flaps of our bare feet on the ground every time we go somewhere. But thankfully, we're going to get something awesome from the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what it's going to be. What do we get from the Wheel of Fortune? It is Hevnarak, which I can't use the wiki to look up its code, but I'm sure that I can find it from the console command. Okay, so that is what we're doing. We are doing Skyrim activities, playing as an orc that uses destruction magic. We cannot use the wiki or wear shoes, and we get to start with the Dragon Priest mask, Hevnarak. Let me get Skyrim booted up. At Edge Omega, you gifted me a sub and then didn't stream for a month. Love the stream, but I don't want to monetarily support you. Can I have another? There you go.
A new hand touches the beacon.
Okay, I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. You guys, your goal... let me get a prediction started. Your goal is to predict, like you always do. And figure out the name for this orc. We'll be playing as a woman this time. Okay, figure out the name of the orc. I'm gonna go to the bathroom while we wait. I'll be your B. Okay, I'm back. Hi, y'all. Have you guys decided on a name yet? Skyrim, Skyrim. We love Skyrim. Let me get my timer open real quick. Open live split. Not live captions. Live split. Open live split. Do not update. There we go. Very nice. Does it have to be themed in Orcish? Not necessarily. But that's how it tends to go. Yeah, this Edge Omega chat, we clowning this motherfucker. Better take your sensitive ass back to Juve. I think that I turned my I turned my music off last time. I realize now that it's very silent, but I turned my music off because we are listening to fishing music. Excel Baddie, Silent Boots, Gandork the Green, Excella. I'll go with, what was the, sure, Excella the Orc. Excella, not Excella the Orc. Excella. That is our name. Let me turn on music so it's not so silent. Audio. There we go. I think that's a comfortable spot to be in. Gameplay is at the correct difficulty. And what do I start with? I start with Hevnorak. Help Hevnorak. Player.add item 6-1. CC1 0. Nope. I want to add 1. We get to start with Hevnorak, which is great. It increases your disease and poison resistance by 100. Interesting. I don't know if that's even going to come in handy for this, but, you know, 26 armor rating at the start certainly is pretty nice. I read SMDH as suck my dick. Chill!
Approach, my child.
Okay, let's see where we start. We are starting in a random location.
So be it.
And that random location is in an Orcish stronghold. This is interesting. Okay, my timer's going. Even after all this time among them, the orcs of the stronghold still refer to me as Outlander. Perhaps they are right, for I find myself once more becoming restless and wishing for the life of adventure, glory, and fame. I can no longer ignore the calling, as though Malakath himself were urging me along. Interesting.
We honor the bravest fighters.
Well, this actually...
Bravery in my travels.
The Sneakyall is an interesting one to start us in because there is a brawl right here. However, before we brawl the chief, we can... Oh, are you kidding me? We can't take this stuff?
The mines are nearby. You bring me ore, I'll give you corn.
We could probably get like a bunch of armor and stuff here. Like, are we allowed inside? No.
I am an orc and a warrior. But
Okay, that's really weird.
Chief.
So how are we gonna do this? We want to brawl that dude, but we definitely don't want to do it without any armor or anything on. We'll harvest these plants, sure. We do have Hevnarak, which is, that's decent. We could probably make something with the stuff that we just got. Sometimes there are quests that like get you acquainted with the orcs.
You wish to trade and my daughter honor me with a task.
Yeah, like if I... This guy's still fucking talking? Yeah, if we do this quest for that lady, then we'll become like bloodkin, I believe. But that would be a lot of work.
I help my mother Arab with the hunt. We bring much meat and skins to the stronghold.
Mining is on the list. We might as well go and do that. I don't think that selling ore will make us bloodkin, but we can certainly try. Sneak with this pickaxe. Me watching an Edge Omega stream. Is this guy still talking? And then nobody laughed. Oh, we do start out with full orcish armor. And a ring of miner's stamina? Holy cow, this start is incredible. We start with an orcish shield. Holy mackerel. Okay, we're still going to mine something because that is part of the checklist. Brawler's iron gauntlets? Okay, now that's the secret technique that they don't want you to know, is that you can just wear your Brawler's gauntlets to like cheat out a free win when brawling. Okay, pardon me, y'all. I have to mine some of this ore. Go on. Go ahead.
Malekith has given me the task to mine.
Jackie, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm stuck.
Take the boots off before you throw the run.
Oh, yeah, take the boots off. That's a great point. We cannot be wearing boots. No, doubters don't win. None of that was... Nothing that I've done has been affected by wearing boots, so it's fine. Okay, we have successfully mined ore, which is... mining. You know what? If we mine another ore, then we can smelt it. So let's do that. I stopped one ore too soon. Two hours on the wheels for him to immediately forget what he rolled. Okay, but since then I did the Wordle, and that was like a brain reset. Can you really blame me? Look at me. Can you blame this face? Yes.
You wish to trade in orc steel? I'll buy everything you've dug up.
Oh, shit. I was supposed to smelt that ore.
Until next time.
We're going back in the mine. I hate that damn smirk. Okay, give me a second.
I serve my chief and my brothers by working in the mines. It's the only place fit for aging orc.
There we go.
Sorry, Outlander, but this orc cannot help you. Wargo is the chief here.
I always blame that damn face. You know what? Fine. I'm freaking used to taking the blame. Just being the freaking scapegoat for freaking everyone. Just freaking... You know. It's like when you get kicked every day and it doesn't really... The kicking doesn't feel like a kick anymore. It feels like normalness. Can we smith any? I want to buy some iron from you. What am I saying? Hello,
May your weapons
Garl.
Take a look.
Misk, let me buy some iron ingots. Actually, I think that I need 1 iron and 1 leather strip. And then with this, we can craft an iron dagger. Boom. We have now smelted something. We have smithed. We have smote something. If you sell...
The finest weapons and
I saw some foxes out there.
Until next time.
We can kill one of the foxes out here for tanning. I smelted a chud on screen. No, you didn't. We can only use flames. Come on, get back here. Get back here. God, why do you have so much health? Countdown to bear? I'm not going to die to a bear. Gonna take this fox pelt and head back into the stronghold. We'll tan this for another activity, and then we'll brawl the chief, and after that we'll head out. What up, Pasta Pitcher? It's not mean to Edge Monday, it's Man Monday. Man as like a whole. I've learned my lesson since last time. I was afraid that I came off as a misogynist more than I wanted to.
I'm Borguk's forge wife. I shape
Is there
all
even a
steel
tanning rack here?
from-
I don't believe so. Mankind is a word? Yeah, but like... that's just a mouthful. Okay, leather. Boom, we have tanned. Tanning. Oh, we have also mined ore because we sold that ore earlier. Mining is different from like the quest mine ore because you have to sell it. Is there anything else that we've done? We're about to brawl. We might be able to sleep here. Where do you mill? Is it possible to mill anywhere other than like a house that you build? Okay. So we've done all that. Let me put on my Brawler's Iron Gauntlets to help out with this brawl. We'll say, hello, you're the chief.
Until then, I alone am.
Any work to be done in the stronghold? Yes, I will brawl you.
Good trading. Let's go.
Let's go.
Never should have come here.
And even with the 10 extra damage on our gauntlets, we are still doing very little damage.
That's it? That's all you got?
I would look it up in the wiki to see if this guy has like the heavy armor perk that gives him bonus damage on his attacks. But unfortunately, I can't look it up. Oh, get out of my way, bro. Dodge. Yeah, dodge. Okay, very nice. We have won a brawl. And we get 200 gold out of it. Yippee! Brawl, 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 brawl. Brawls. Okay, we have completed 6 of them already. Now what would the next course of action be? How is baking different than cooking? Is an interesting question. I think that they're at like different stations. Yeah, we might be able to chop wood here. I don't think that we can sleep because we're not like technically family. I don't think any of these places will take me. Oh, wait, does this mean that we're friends now? We can use an alchemy lab. Watch this. Okay, well, alchemy is still on the list then. What was up here? Oh yeah, it was food that I stole. Yeah, I'm gonna steal more food. Fuck it. tomatoes. We're only missing leeks. But if we had leeks, then we'd have everything that we need for veggie soups. Chat, why is he so locked in? You know what? You guys are right. I need to be more chillaxed. I like how he rolled no wiki and then just made his own. I didn't make my own wiki. This would be impossible to do if I didn't like create a checklist. I would just get like 2 hours into the challenge and then have to redo everything because I forgot what I've already done or haven't.
May your next
Hey there,
fight
Shell.
bring you victory, friend.
Okay, I think that I'm okay with leaving. I'm also going to turn on the music a tad. No, I don't know where to find an oven for baking. I think that there might be one in Riverwood. I'm almost certain that, like, some of the player homes have it. Let me swap these out for this. I get my shield back on. Let me favorite some stuff. Let me favorite this, favorite that, and activate it. Okay. I started with 500 gold and a bunch of stuff to sell. Hindraheim has one. Oven in the Varrock back alley. That's not a real place. Okay, some wolves. I think we might just want to head to Markarth so we can take a carriage. The Tundra Homestead has one. The problem with the Tundra Homestead is that you need 7,500 gold. Oh my god. We'll kill you for XP. Let's get the homestead for fun. We are going to need to own a house, so we might as well. Well, no, because there are houses that we can get for free. Can you get Hindraheim below level 12? Or is that one that you can only get afterwards? I go in the right direction? I just keep following the road. Hindraheim's level 9. Okay, that's probably going to be something that we can get on our own, just like naturally. There's an oven in the Thane's Hall in Markarth. To become Thane, do you need to do the conspiracy quest? Oh, in the Jarl's Hall. Okay. So I don't even need to, like, own a house to bake. So that's good to know. You need a note from the courier for the Warriors Challenge. Okay. Well, we're already going to have to own the Gallows Hall quest, or house, for the bone. Okay, okay, never mind. I was very scared for a second because one of the activities is using the Bone Forge. However, 2 of the skeletons that you can summon require soul husks from the soul cairn. However, I think that there are some skeletons that we can summon that don't require soul husks. Oh, we almost just missed. There we go. Die, you piece of shit. You forsworn scum. We need to be careful that we don't accidentally like set a guard on fire.
I dive
We'll take your gold.
like people.
Cool. We're gonna head into the Jarl's house so we can bake something. Actually, what would we need for baking? We should probably... Problem is that I don't know what ingredients we need for baking, so we are gonna have to check that first. We probably need like flour and salt and stuff. I guess Waylon couldn't find a way in. Am I right? Mods, you know what to do. It should go without saying.
Priest. I'm not hiding anything. It's closed for a reason. Typical Imperial lies. Find where they live. We won't have to fight.
No, don't pin it. Oh. Will the dog tattle on me? Don't use the nerd emote. Guys, I feel like I haven't been like at all nerdy in the past like week or so. Yo, come on. I guess I better lock in. Right. So who said that I could bake in here? Oh, I didn't even know that there was this awesome stuff back here. That's neat. What else do I want? 5 gold? Sure. I don't want dwarven metal ingots. Check the kitchen. Oh, I forgot that there's a kitchen here. That might make more sense for there to be a cooking place.
Don't mind the dogs. They get anxious when they haven't had dinner.
There's a
I have to
cooking
work,
pot.
or Anton will rip my head off.
I feel like I need like an oven.
You should talk to Anton if you need anything.
There's got to be an
He's the master
oven
chef.
that I could use.
Anton sure looks like he's from the Reach. But don't tell him that.
I can't even make anything. I need a leek.
Only reason Jarl keeps Anton on is because he cooks up a storm.
What is this? Don't use the nerd emote. Guys, I feel like I haven't been like at all nerdy in the past like week or so. Yo, come on. I guess I better lock in. Right. I don't know. The title of this was Immediate Contradiction. I don't know what I was contradicting.
It's been a hard day cleaning. Good honest
Say
work on
big
Tuesday.
nerd energy.
Need something?
What are you doing that for?
You guys are just pissed that you aren't as cool as me. Can we all admit it? I'll find another cooking pot somewhere else. But I need an oven. By the way, why do they call it an oven when you oven the... First time chatter, same shirt. Guys, the clip was taken not even of the 5 minutes ago.
Will be heard.
Like, what are we even saying here? Of course it's the same. I'm not gonna change out of my shirt every time you guys clip something so that you guys can't say the same shirt allegations.
You don't know anything about this house.
Is there anything else that we can do here? Oh fuck, we are gonna have to build our own house. We do alchemy. I don't think that there's anything that we like need specifically here. Maybe we could do milling.
No.
Or actually, I think I'm almost certain that you can mill outside of Riften. I'm almost certain, in fact. Let me go try that. Hello, Kibble.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. I might have to stop and get myself a pint at Blackbriar Mead while I'm in Riften. It's worth the trip all by itself.
Check the farm here for a mill. I don't remember the farm here having wheat. Who's that on my minimap? Guys? Why are there 4 red dots on my minimap off spawn? Oh, it's a fox. Oh, never mind. It's not the fox. What? Should I be walking towards these? I just don't even see what they could be. Oh my god, it's bandits. Oh, okay, never mind. They're giving up. Okay, we're gonna go around this way. No, I didn't steal.
Hold. Before I let you into Riften.
Okay, I did steal. I've actually stolen a lot of stuff. I've stolen a good deal of stuff now that I think about it. I stole from the Orc Stronghold. I stole from the Jarl. It's actually surprising how few places I've been and how much I've already stolen. Can I use this? Use the grain mill. I need 3 wheat to create a sack of flour. What's in the misc? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Help! There we go. Or I could make straw. Let me just make a sack of flour. Boom. 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 You stole our hearts? Boom. That's a sack of flour. You know what, chat? You're a sack of flour. That was milling. We could also fish at the fishery. Might as well do that. While we're here. Imagine going to a random farm and just yoinking their year's harvest. I'm sure they'll be fine. Like, how much could they really need, like, some wheat for? Like, is it really that drastic to their livelihoods?
The waiting. The
Hi there.
insufferable waiting.
Take the fishing rod, which we use right here to fish. Come on, be something good. Come on. Oh, what's it gonna be? Come on. Oh! A salmon. Well, that was fishing.
Take my advice. Don't
They'll be fine. It's not like a civil war will rip apart the land soon.
face butcher more likely from what I heard.
I'm sure that they'll be fine. What about Sal Woman? See, that's what... See, but... They're not clocking that tea.
I can't help you much right now. I'm currently in mourning.
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the
Morning, it's 3 p.m.
the purest brew.
We could probably cook something.
You've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, watch it. A cooking pot. We need salt. That's where we're lacking. Salt or leeks. There we go. We'll make some apple cabbage stew. And That was cooking, which is different from baking. We need an oven for baking. Alchemy we can do quickly. Enchanting we could do quickly. Sleeping we could also do quickly. Hide and seek and tag. I know that you can play tag in Solitude. Who plays hide and seek? I hate how this motherfucker speaks sometimes. What am I? What did I do?
Put some coin in my pocket.
Do we just...
Never done an
Nope.
honest
Brynjolf,
day's
get at...
work
Why
in
am I
my
looking
life
at
for
his...
all that coin. I could take
I
a
need
hint.
to go to Windhelm so I can get Gallows Hall.
When you borrowed the money, you said
Gallows Hall lets us knock off a lot of stuff. Braith will play hide and seek? Okay.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Take me to Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Ever been to Windhelm? Oldest city in Skyrim by some accounts. They say the big old palace there was built by Ysgramor himself.
Why are you guys being random XD? I'm having pizza for lunch. Is pizza just like the goat? I also need to craft something in alchemy. I don't know really what goes together. Dragon's tongue and Jazzbay. Certainly that works. I'm in her shit. RAR XD. Stop posting messages. You know what? Everyone's on timeout. We're gonna cross here because I think there's a big bad enemy in that shack right there. Yes, there's a saber cat that we do not want to mess around with. Skeevers! Watch this. Are you trying to disease me, maybe? Good luck with that, because I have 100% disease resistance. Shows them. What do you get? Get that ugh. God, I really, really do not like that gray, slimy motherfucker. Like, truly, truly ugly piece of shit. Jim, or whatever his name is. That, also that stupid emo as well. God, you guys really know how to grind my gears. Don't talk about yourself like that. Why would I call myself gray? Well, I guess maybe... Oh, flashbang. Holy. Okay, we got a simple little quest here. We need to read these notes. Read Nars journal. What was it? Oh, the necromancer's first clue, which is somewhere around here. Necromancer's first clue. Okay. And without even looking, the answer is Fort Dunstad, Falkreath, Night. Oh, shit. The solution is Fort Dunstad, Fort Sunguard, Valtheim Towers, Nightgate Inn. Final answer. Okay. I'll read the note. Guys, this is scaring me. Guys, is this supposed to be happening? Morthal, Falkreath, Nightgate Inn, Fort Dunstad. Morthal, Falkreath, Nightgate Inn, Fort Dunstad. Okay, now we pick up the fallen staff, which fell right here. And we use it on this guy. The Staff of Wimes. Oh, wow. You give me the key to this safe, which has a bunch of stuff. Bloodworm Helm. Conjuration spells cost 25% less to cast damage against undead. Increased by 25%. Not super helpful. But we could sell it for some gold. We'll read the second clue, which tells us to pray to this shrine and then fall asleep. And falling asleep completes the sleeping activity. Now that we're in the dream world, we need a bunch of soul gems that we can collect here. What is this clip? This is actually
I'm afraid that there's
going
gonna be like an enemy that pops it.
Like, I really...
Oh my god.
You know what? This is like a testament to my game sense. Because listen very carefully to what I say.
An enemy that pops it.
Not that part. Don't listen to that part. Listen very carefully.
Still afraid that there's gonna be like an enemy that pops it.
I correctly predict that an enemy was gonna pop up. Genius, maybe? An IQ that's too high, possibly? We probably need the salt for baking something, maybe? Where's the other... soul gems? Increase your magicka by 20 points? That's not bad. I don't know if we can wear that along with our... Hevnarak mask. Okay, read this. Place soul gems here. Place. And I lack the required items, so I'm going to loot 7 grand soul gems from here. And we'll place that here. Then I'll place it here. Oh, hey, here it is. And I'll place that here. Activate the altar. Boom. We now are a homeowner. Yippee! We have this beautiful, quaint little home. And within the deep, dark bowels of this home lies a very, very dangerous secret. No, not there. Hydrate. Cheers, Jeff. This one's for you. Quaint and dainty, just like you. I'm not quaint and dainty. I'm manly. I'm made for men. I'm man tough. I'm Ford tough. What? Okay, I think I need the skull. Notes on the bone forge. How do we craft something? 1 bowl of bone meal and 1 greater soul gem filled. That's what we need. I believe that we have one. Raider Soul Gem. Now activate it. Bum-ba-da-bum. Yippee! We have Boney, the Bone Man. Cool. That was using the Bone Forge. What else can we do easily? Enchanting we can do, alchemy we can do, chop wood, gather wheat. We have wheat that we should have sold at that farm. We can cut lumber fine. Oh, we can go ahead and do those two as well. There's an enchanting table here, right? What up, Sammy? It's not Monkey Monday. It's Man Monday. Man as a collective. Edge, stop saying bone. Why? Why can't I say bone? Bone, 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 bone. Huh, problem? So what? I'm trying out this whole bad boy thing. I think that it fits. Take that Helm of Orain Bear Claw. Is there... There's got to be an enchanting table somewhere around here. Guys, this music's really scaring me. Mulganda Monday. You know, Mulganda, this one's for you. No, it's not MAGA Monday. Don't say it's MAGA Monday and then call me Edjo MAGA. I think that's a bad look for sponsors. Guys, how do you feel about a I've actually really been wanting to play Hitman WOA x Le Chauffery for about 2 hours. I've really been wanting to play that game. What stuff might I need? I probably want apples if I want to bake something. That probably uses apples, maybe. What else mayhaps? Here's an enchanting station. So at the enchanter here, we can disenchant. What would we want to disenchant? Can we wear this in addition to what we're wearing now? Also, would we rather be wearing the Helm of Orain Bearclaw? That's an interesting decision. 70 points of increased stamina is nice. But I don't really think that we're ever going to get diseased or poisoned. No. I think that I'll disenchant this Magicka then, and then see if we can put the enchantment on something else. Because having a Magicka enchantment would be pretty nice. We could put it on a necklace, on a ring. Let's put it on a necklace. No, we could also put it on a ring. Why not? Fortify Magicka. We could put it on our gauntlets as well. Okay. We're just going to have hella Magicka. Put it on this ring. Honestly, would I rather have 20 extra points of Magicka or 70 extra points of stamina? Stamina? Yeah, that's a good point. He's ignoring me. No, I just don't... I don't think that Mask Mandate Monday is something that I really want to support. Or I support masks. I'm not I think that wait, what do I say? Guys, can we just focus, please? We're in a very serious speed run. See? What do we got here? Potion of Destruction is nice. An alchemy lab. Watch this. Boom. Fortified Conjuration. That is alchemy alchemized. Alchemy and enchanting. Staff enchanting we can do in Murwatch. So maybe we want to go there. Let's go to Whiterun first so that we can play hide and seek. I am at a 6-7 stream streak. Oh, that's nice. Let me put on all this. Oh, I'm already wearing all the stuff that I was talking about. The ring. How much magic am I at right now? Oops. Accidentally leveled up. I'm at 160 magicka right now. Stop it with that ugly fucking fish. Sorry, it gave me the heebie-jeebies just looking at it. Is there anything else? I really don't know what makes baking stuffs. I do think that there is an oven in Murwatch. Jesus! Okay, dude, you need to learn to, like, take a chill pill or else I am killing you on the spot. You cannot be hitting me with a every time I load somewhere.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Gollum be like the what? 3-head? I just don't. I think that fundamentally there's a misunderstanding between what you're trying to say and what I'm understanding. Make a load Monday. Can we all just try and be a little bit more normal?
Big old dragon skull hanging on the wall.
Oh, look at that pretty picture. You guys want to see something super cool? This is something that you'll only get from an Edge Omega stream. Watch this. 360. Give me a second. Stupid. Yes! Ha. Edge skip. First try. Exactly. Okay, here in Whiterun, we are here for Braith.
There's a nip in the air.
Because she wants to play hide and seek, which we also want to play, as it is an activity. So where is this little shithead hiding? Here you are. Oh wait, no. Here you are. Hey there, Braith.
You better. No, please. Watch it. I really don't. It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
You guys done with your dialogue? Edge, when are you going to go back to speedrunning Super Mario 64? I just haven't speedrunned Mario 64.
Father keeps catching me, and then I Need something?
Okay, so Braith is not playing hide and seek. Why is that?
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we
I
can't
edge skip
afford
all the time by covering the right side of the stream. Why would you do that? That's the best part of the stream.
You'd be surprised how much work it is selling.
Maybe you meant the left side? Okay, if Braith isn't gonna play hide and seek, then we might as well just head to Solitude now. Because Solitude definitely lets us play tag.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Take me to
Climb and
Solitude.
back and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital
No, I'm not
Skyrim.
talking about chat. I'm talking about me, obviously, the main event. The entrée, if you will. Who are you again? It's me. It's Edge Omega, famed somewhat popular YouTuber. No, the camera didn't die. You did get me though. This was a Shadow Lord stream. Guys, I hate to say it, Shadow Lord will never ever be making a reappearance. We shipped him off to the Dr. Phil Ranch. So that he can learn about like hard work and how to be a good son. Thank you, Automod, for keeping that message. I'll let you guys know what it was. Just so that you know what not to type in the future. God, it sounds so good. Okay, where are the kids running around? We need to play tag. Hello? Hey, a leak. Huh. Better not have a boat. Better get this out of my boat. Or, what is it? Whoa! It's a good thing that I'm not in this boat, or this leak would be bad. Remember when Automod held back Edge and Omega? Yeah, did Automod just roll over for that? Did Automod just say like, I give up, fuck it. You guys can say it however many times you want. That's fucked up. Hey there, want to play tag?
Hey, wanna play?
Yes.
Go.
You're
I
it.
thought adventurers were supposed to look tough.
Oh, keep away from
Sure, whatever you
Cade.
say. Bye.
Stay away from me. Skeleton, kill that kid.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Oh. Well, now Manette is it. Skelly, kill that kid. Okay, tag me. Go! Okay. We have successfully played tag. Now, I don't know where to play hide and seek. However, I do know that there is something that we can do, and that is head to Mirror Watch. Oh, you know what? Heavenarek is actually probably pretty good for this, since we have to fight a Chorus. I think that their attack is like only poison damage. Take me to Morthal.
And we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats?
What are you guys doing? Edge Omangle. Edge No Mega. Sag Omega. Hedge Omega. Over the hedge Omega. Like, does this mean anything to you? Are you guys just typing just to meet your quota? Cringe Omega. Let me put on my Hevnarak. I'm not wearing boots right now, am I? No, I'm not. Okay, Skelly, let's kill this piece of shit. Dodge. I probably want... Did I just hear a mud crab? Oh, I got super scared for a second. Wow, we aren't doing that much damage, are we? Dodge. Haha. Nice job with my 100% poison resist. Don't melee me! Skelly, where are you? Get over here, dickhead. He's really boneheaded, isn't he? Stop. Stop. Enough. Skelly, get over here. Where is he? I need your help. Go! Who's mad over there? Is that frostbite spiders? Come on, bro. Hey, I discovered Murwatch. Dude, Skelly, you... I need to turn you into bone meal, bro. You are not putting in the amount of work that I hired you for. Here we go. Yes. Nice job, team. Who? Those? Yeah, those are frostbite spiders. Wow, great work, Skelly. Yeah, thanks for nothing. You just pick up that... You just picked up that wood cutting axe. Nice job, Skelly. Dodge. Okay, the door was unlocked by mysterious forces. In here, we have an oven. Right? Yes, an oven. And let's see how we can make some food. Oh, apple dumpling. We have now baked something. Baking. In here, we also have a staff enchanter. I don't know how staff enchanting really works. I think that we can just enchant like a staff of flames. Unenchanted destruction staff. We might need heartstones, which are right here. Yeah, let me get a heartstone. And bum-ba-da-bum, we have a staff of flames. That was staff enchanting. There's Atronach Forge. We need to construct something. The imbuing chamber. Okay, cool. You stole my heartstone. Thanks. And you enchant my staff. Can we all try being a little bit more normal? I don't know why I read that message. Okay, I think I'm at a part now where I do see like the interest in this. And I don't want to play this anymore because I still want like there to be new things to figure out when I do this for real. You know what I mean? What is this? Creaky Door Omega. Doesn't sound like, it doesn't sound that much like a creaky door. It's just so stupid. Okay, so I'm done playing this. I don't want to do everything possible here. Am I gonna end stream? Nope. Cloud error for Elder Scrolls Skyrim. Let's play Fortnite. I don't have Fortnite downloaded. Damn, we bullied him too much. No, it's just that now that I know that I want to like make a video out of this, I don't want to. The more that I play, the less there is to explore in the video. Honestly, I probably played too much. Play 5 hours of ranked League of Legends. That is a great way to figure out if I could get down to 15 viewers. Yes, I know. Catering to YouTube viewers is so boring. I think that I am okay with ending. 3 hours, short stream. It gives me more time to work on my video anyways. But this means that the next time you guys see me, I will be recording a video. The next time you guys join, you will be there live for a real video recording. A third of streams spent in game? Problem. Problem. Oh boy, my first YouTube recording stream. Yes, y'all better be on your best behavior. Unfortunately, it does mean that I probably won't be like watching the clips that you guys post, just because I don't want to really be interrupting a lot of stuff. Family friendly? Not necessarily family friendly, but don't type see you next Thursday. Well, you can type see you next Thursday, but not what the see you next Thursday reel. And while I'm in a meeting, brutal. So how are the cards that lie that way? We're gonna raid Juve. What is Juve doing? Juve is making a thumbnail. Everyone enjoy Juve's thumbnail making. Okay, bye y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Sorry that this was a short stream, but c'est la vie. C'est la vie. Okay, bye. Love you. Bye. See you next time. Bye.